Sorry about that. Well, here we are about to begin our evening Asthma style co-op with Stardew Valley. Have a few people joining in on us from Twitter. I'm sorry, from Twitch. And checking the dashboard, we have none tuned in yet from the live stream on YouTube yet either. Ah, there we go. We have one from YouTube. And it's looking like 3 on Twitch, 4. I'd like to welcome everybody. Gonna go ahead and open up our Stardew Valley launcher. Got a message from Floppy here in the Discord. I keep an eye out for the invite code in the stream chat. And it will be there, so we have a few people piling in for a quiet evening. And we're gonna load our farm here. Let me go ahead and get the overlay off here for you. And here we are to open our live scene. I'd love to know how all of your days have gone. My screen brightness is a bit high, so I'm going to either push it back, maybe like this, even though it'll alter the camera a bit. Don't want to hurt my eyes too much. Let's see, my controls on my monitor are not the most intuitive I've ever used, so go ahead and decrease that brightness, a little bit more enjoyable to play. We're gonna load our co-op so we can get right in. I did some adjustment on my microphone and on the game audio. The biggest adjustment I made before we start is I think I fixed the issue where only the left channel of audio was producing sound. So if anybody in the chat is able to tell me if they are able to hear from both the left and the right channels, or from the left and the right ears based on your speakers or headphones, it'd be very helpful for me. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and continue on with the farm that we were working on earlier with one of our friends, Helmy. It's a beginner farm on Hilltop, and I'm sure you'll all enjoy. So we're gonna go right ahead and step into here without wasting too much time. We're gonna go right on in and show our invite code. I don't have any copy pasta now, so what I'll first do is send the invite code in the stream chat, and I'll be sure to do that twice for anybody who is joining us as we begin to get started here. So go ahead and lower that desktop audio. There we go. All right. So if you're able to join, that's great. I would love to be able to see everybody here in the chat. We've got a few viewers on YouTube and some on Twitch. I want to thank you for joining. Go ahead and put our usual copy pasta here, and we'll take care of that quick. We don't normally do the evening co-ops, but we're gonna go ahead and do that tonight. If you haven't followed already, I would greatly appreciate that you do that on Twitch. That way I can keep track of who you are and befriend you and know who we've played with. And we'll just go ahead and wait for a couple of people to log on in here while I switch out some of the lights in my room so you can see me a little bit better. For those of us joining us just now, I hope you've had fantastic days, and I hope that the rest of the day continues to be just swell for you. Let me check my Discord, and it seems that Floppy is eager to join us. I'm going to go ahead and turn on some of my ceiling LEDs and see if those can enhance the illumination in my room a bit. We have red, we have green. I do like the green. We have blue. I am a fan of the blue. We have orange here. Not so much a fan. Here's violet. Ooh, violet's a nice color. Some lighter colors. Not as much a fan of the rotating, flashing colors. There we are. So the colors behind me, they're gonna go ahead and rotate very slowly. We'll go ahead and move on our farm. I'm sure we've lost just a little bit of time, which is no big deal. We do have some cauliflower to water. Maybe if I point my light a little bit away. We can keep things nice and tranquil. Most of the brightness that we're seeing here is from the screen. So what I'll do is go ahead and decrease that brightness ever so little. And there we have it. So hopefully you can see me just fine. We don't have anybody joining us quite yet, so I'll go ahead and grab the code from our... Oopsie. I'll go ahead and grab our code just in case I forgot to do that. Let's see, we'll go ahead, invite only, and our code, and we'll put invite code here. smile, since I'm so happy that we have several people tuning in today, or tonight. Whatever time of day it is for you. Any technical difficulties, feel free to go ahead and lay it out in the chat. Otherwise, we are perfectly fine with having a sort of repeat of last night. We had a lot of nice visitors come and watch me play and come and stop by. So one thing that I'm remembering here is to head over to the carpenter, and we'll want to make sure that we destroy any and all cabins that'll keep new players locked out. So Floppy looks like she wanted to play, so let's find if so we'll need to go ahead and get rid of Helmy's cabin there, and we'll need to go ahead and get rid of Juanita. That's Joe. We'll go ahead and get rid of his cabin, and then we'll go ahead. Floppy's cabin is still here, so she should be able to join just fine. With the construction of a cabin, we'll go ahead and build one right back over here for anyone who wants to join us at any point in time later. And that should work out just fine. And let's see what else I need. We don't want anyone living in a coop, but a wooden cabin would be nice. Yes. So we'll go ahead and take the wooden cabin and we'll go ahead and put it over here. And I'm sure any viewers in the future for the evening would appreciate that we built that for them. So it looks like Gunther might appreciate that we dropped something off at his place. So we'll head right on over to the museum. I'm gonna check my audio to be sure that we're not reaching levels that are too loud. And then we have just enough audio to enjoy for the players and for the viewers that are here to relax. To unwind, just like myself, to forget the troubles of the day and to just focus on the sound of my voice, to focus on the engagement of the game. I want to thank our 3 viewers here on Twitch and our 1 on YouTube. I hope that our stream here is doing at least a little something for you. Floppy has decided to join us. Welcome, Floppy. Missed you lots. Oopsie now. I believe that was you. Your house is still around, but we moved your pizza and food to a crate near the exit of the farm into town. Hopefully she doesn't mind that too much. I appreciate not demolishing it and therefore murdered me. Murdering others sounds like just about the worst way to start a day on the farm, my friend. So we have a few things here that we're able to go ahead and visit the farm for. We're gonna drop off a few resources such as the copper ore and The coal and the stone, the geode will hang on to. Don't really need an aquamarine ring. The produce we'll go ahead and put in our produce bin. And the cauliflower as well. We'll go ahead and put our iron in there, and the rest of this looks like it's very eligible for the Gunther bin. Good old Gunther bin. I'm sure if Floppy has any questions about how things have changed over the course of the day, then she knows who to ask, and that would be me. For sake of having things planted, we'll go ahead and have tomorrow, we'll have it controlled and have things be raining, so we'll go ahead and water, and just like before. Did you call me a she in your stream? I may have called you a she by accident. When I heard Floppy, what I immediately thought of in my head was the hero from My Hero Academia, Froppy, if you've seen the anime. And Froppy is indeed a girl, and I was not able to tell that Floppy was referring to a male, so I greatly apologize for that, and I sincerely hope I didn't cause any offense. Floppy, my male friend here, he is joining me. I'll go ahead and say my apologies. Hard to tell online sometimes. I'll say Mr. Floppy it is. And the nice thing is that I would not have treated him any differently. Just like I wouldn't treat anybody else differently, no matter how they identified online. We're all here to enjoy our time together, and I don't think that how we identify needs to play any sort of role in that, so. Yeah, username is character from another show. I'd be curious to know what show. Floppin' or Flopin'. Hence Floppy AC. I'd be curious to know what show it is and if it's worth checking out to you. I'm always open to new shows to watch. Don't always have the most time to do it. Got a lot of plants to farm and crops to grow, but I do have a list that I enjoy letting grow and then chopping down, so any advice on that, go ahead and throw in the chat or let me know. Wakfu, alright, excellent. Well, thank you for letting me know that. Again, I want to give a warm welcome to anybody who might be new to our chat here. It's on Netflix, excellent. Well, I do have Netflix, so that could perhaps be something that I remember to put on my wish list. Or, not wish list, but rather the list of things to come around and watch. So, I might like it. I will take your word for it. I think I most certainly will. So we're gonna go ahead and put away our produce in this bin and hold on to our magma geode. Season 3, Floppy says, ended on a cliffhanger 2 years ago. Sounds a lot like Attack on Titan to me, something that broke my heart, left on a cliffhanger. But you know, I'll go ahead and watch it anyway for the quality of the show. I'm gonna go ahead and Floppy knows quite a bit of the customs for when it's time for bed and sort of the teamwork aspect of things and the collaborative working together, so not going to worry too much about running anything down with him. Let him do his own thing, which essentially is what we want to be able to get out of everybody's experience here on the farm. Just clearing away some debris here. This appears to be a neglected area that haven't announced a fourth one. That's the worst. It's one thing if you have a season to look forward to, but not knowing if or when the next season is going to come out, that can, oh man, that can hurt, can it? Especially if it's something we've devoted a lot of time and a lot of emotion into. I feel you, certainly. I'd like to welcome our new viewer on stream. Hello there. We're playing a modded version of Stardew Valley, and this is a farm that we decided to start today, and we're making quite a bit of progress, little by little. Floppy and I have played together before, and by the way, it looks on the map here we're both getting to be going to bed pretty soon here. I've received a few interesting comments today about my beard. To switch topics, I, over the course of 24 hours, gotten 3 different comments about how soothing my voice might be, but how my beard seems to contrast that, and I would like to assure everyone I don't bite and I'm no grizzly bear. So Floppy says here in the chat that Steven Universe is keeping him alive. To be honest, I've only heard good things of Steven Universe. I haven't given it quite the chance to watch yet, but Valtron ended terribly and is now cancelled and doesn't exist anymore. Well, isn't that a shame? On my end of things, I recently got into My Hero Academia, which I know is not exactly new, but I do know that there's a 4th season coming out scheduled for this October, and that's when my birthday is, so I think it'd be really cool if it came out on my birthday personally. But I'm very excited for that. Another series I got into was Attack on Titan. I know it's got quite a lot of controversy around it, and people have different feelings about it, but I enjoyed it very much. I'm a big sucker for One Punch Man, and I'm quite excited for the new studio taking it over in April. It's no Madhouse, one of the greatest animation studios on the planet, but I'm very excited to see what they do with the show. But I was deeply saddened in 2018 to witness the end of Adventure Time. That's something that I don't know that I would say I grew up with, but something that I adored very much, along with Regular Show and the Crazy Adventures of Mordecai and Rigby, and there's a lot of good times I had with shows like that. Cartoons these days just don't. As I get older, Floppy says I want to get into My Hero Academia, but I don't know where it streams. I might be able to hook you up if you are interested. I have the English dub of it, which is very, very good. I know a lot of people are very, very sub over dub, but if there's one that is very, very good for dub, it would be My Hero Academia. If you'd be willing to watch that version, I'd be willing to find a way to legally obtain a license, or perhaps stream on the channel and have you watch it. It's a fantastic show that most certainly deserves a whole lot of attention. I'm a big sucker for. Okay, Floppy. Message me in Discord. Please send me a PM or a DM. I want to make sure that we don't do any sort of violation of the DMCA or anything like that. I've been able to share things before. It's a very, very good show. I have it on not Blu-ray but 1080p disc, and I think that you'd enjoy it very much. So be sure to message me on Discord for as a reminder. And anybody else watching as well, I'd be more than happy to obtain some licensure and be able to stream it on the channel. Like I said, I'd love for this channel to be something that people can come to and relax and be entertained or engage, and that's really what this is all about. We all have lives that are so hectic sometimes, and I for one love cartoons. I love being able to just sit back and relax, and I know a lot of other folks feel very much the same. So alright, I'll be hearing from you soon, Floppy, and hopefully we can make something work there in a legal fashion. So at the very least, I might be able to help point you in the right direction for some legal streaming. But it's a great show, and I highly recommend it. Very inspiring. I'm a big sucker for superhero type manga and stuff like that. So any recommendations in the stream chat are absolutely welcome as well. And before I say anything else, I'd like to welcome those on YouTube and those on Twitch. Just want to say hi, and that I'd appreciate a follow if you are getting anything out of the stream here. Even if you aren't, notifications at 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time for multiplayer Stardew Valley groups. I'll go ahead and take some time and put in our plug, and I take this very seriously. I'm very, very devoted to those who take the time to check out our stream, and especially those who leave a follow. It sure means a lot to me. We're getting close to 50% of our goal by the end of the month, and being a part of that means just a whole lot to me. If you're interested perhaps in a Steam group, we have a few people joining there, or my Twitter. I am trying to post daily, just updates on myself and kind of what's going on in my life and the things I can do to help people like us connect and do the things we do to relax and have fun together in a nice community. So with that said, we're going to continue on in a nice calm fashion and clear away a lot of the extra debris and foliage that we have here on the farm. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. The traveling merchant is here, so I'm gonna go ahead and give her a visit. I apologize for my coughing. I'm catching a bit of a cold or a virus or something, but we'll go ahead and take a look and see what she has in store for us today. Quite literally her store. We already have a pufferfish and the sea. Yes, we've got sea cucumber. Rhubarb seeds are quite viable. I don't know that we have enough time to plant rhubarb. Let me think. We have 1 and then 9 days, so we wouldn't be able to do much with rhubarb. 700 for parsnips is a bit expensive. We do have rainbow trout already. I will grab a rare seed since those are rare, and we do make money quite a bit with the mods that we have going on. So we're gonna go ahead and chop down a lot of wood near the wizard's hut and collect some dandelions, some horseradish, and as we do these things, we may not be conscious of them right away, but we are collecting quite a lot for the community center, which is a great accomplishment and something that I'm very glad that our players decided to go ahead and do for this save. We have Pedo here in the chat, which I believe is Floppy. CDT is one of the many names for Central Time. CST, Central Standard Time's another one. It's currently 10:40 where you're at right now. If you live, thank you very much for the info. A lot of times when I use CDT or CST, I'll go ahead and add in Chicago time as well for you viewers. If you head a little further down my page next to my Twitter and my international bios, for those who are watching, there's a schedule, and it'll have my schedule for my everyday streams, and it'll say Central Time, but it'll also say Chicago time. But of course we have Floppy here in the chat giving us a lot of helpful info, and that's something we are really grateful for. So thank you for providing that information. If nothing, then it's good trivia. So thank you very much. That being said, it may be late or may be becoming late for a lot of folks, and I hope that this stream is continuing to be both entertaining to watch and entertaining to your senses, to sort of be calm and watch me and Floppy just go ahead and fish away, mine away, chop away, and keep on keeping on. That's something that we enjoy doing together. Floppy and I are experienced players together. We've played for a few days now and kind of know how the other operates in a nice manner, conducive to both of our well-being on the farm. It seems like over time as well, any mods that we have or any launchers that we have, they don't conflict as much, which is something that we don't take for granted. It's something that we're both very grateful for. So I'm gonna go ahead and put away some rare fish that we've caught, sell a few things. I'm gonna put some forageables away as the night comes to an end. I've got these things here. Oh, not that fiber. And one thing I should say for Floppy is that this dark chest that's up by the entrance to the town that's on the right side of my big cabin here, somebody from earlier spawned in a very large amount of consumables for energy. So any consumables for energy, there's 991 pizza. They didn't ask me permission to use a mod for that, but they spawned in quite a lot of things that would be good for fishing, for mines, for really anything you want to do throughout the day. So you're free to take any of that and do what you will with it. We did that with our last player that was with us as well. So feel free to do what you like with it. I'm gonna go ahead and put our rare seed in there. We're coming to a total of 4. Gunther might appreciate the chicken statue. I'm gonna put away some of our resources that I've collected, and with that we have sort of a finished day. It's a little early to be going to bed, but all of our plants are watered, and there are still plenty of fish to catch, so I might go ahead and clean out some of the trash from our you already took the sashimi, which are gifts for Bastion. I'll go ahead and type and say, I think oopsie, that's in caps. What a great idea. Nice. Plus dibs on Leah, since I've been working to court her as much as I can. It's okay, friend. No problem here, smiley face. Want to make everyone feel very welcome, so. The pizza's for Sam and sashimi's for Seb, so it looks like our friend Floppy is quite interested in pleasing a lot of the townsfolk here. If anybody in the chat has any comments about my appearance, the lag, if there's any lag, the audio quality through both the left and the right ear channels, the quality of video and their options. I'm trying to run this game at 1080p and at 60 Hertz with my hardware here, and I'd really appreciate some feedback. I tend to not get any, and then try to rewatch at the end, but even that is limited since I'm not able to see over the internet the quality of what's really coming through. So if you have anything to say and you're kind enough to say it, go ahead and put it in the chat. If not, then it's really no big deal. I will find out one way or another. So just want to gather as much information as I can so that we can optimize the viewing experience for you. Looks like Floppy's ready for bed, and with that I will go ahead and head over to the main cabin here. I would normally be happy to give this cabin to anybody, but since I am the server host, it's more often than not imperative that I stay in here, and I do not mess around with cabin swapping for too much. I do enjoy the rain since we don't have to water all that much. We did lose a few crops here. It might be to our benefit to, oh oopsie, that's not a scythe, to build a scarecrow, and we've got plenty of places for it, so we'll need wood, coal, and fiber, so I'll go ahead and grab some of that. We'll see fiber and here's a little bit of wood. I got plenty here, and coal, and then we'll come out here and we'll grab a number of scarecrow. Probably a few more than we actually needed, but as long as I remember to hit up the blacksmith and the and Gunther at the museum, we should be just fine with what we got on our schedule today. So we'll go ahead and put one scarecrow here, and another perhaps right there looks good to me. Floppy says, I feel weird being a 15-year-old hanging out with a grown man. Well, one thing I have to say to that is that I've spent a lot of time in the field of pharmacy in my history, and I've spent a lot of time in behavioral intervention and behavioral health, and a lot of my time has been spent in counseling and mentoring both students and patients in mental health. I'm a very big advocate of the mental well-being of children and of teenagers as well. I have a 16-year-old younger brother myself, so for me it's not all that weird to be around folks your age. But at the very least, I hope that our experience together can help you reflect that you are in a safe environment and are able to enjoy from a distance without any pressure or anybody having you say or do anything you don't want to. Enjoy a fun experience. We are only 10 years apart. I am 25, but I also, when you become 25, you might also feel similarly to the way that I do, and what I mean is you may find yourself one day possessing the desire to create environments in which younger people who might not know any better have a place to come and to relax and do something fun. And something I realized too at 25 that I also knew at 15 is I still love video games. I still love video games. I still love connecting with other people. And over the years, I've learned to be someone who is very kind and very open. I've gone through a lot of hardships in my own life, but I don't cry about them. Instead, I like to listen to others, and I like to engage with the things that interest others, just like the kind of shows that you were talking to me about. I think those are very cool, and I like to make others feel empowered for the interest and the skills they have, and I think that when we celebrate others' strengths and interests, we enrich the world, and maybe that's my way of feeling like I'm adding a little bit to the world, and as silly as it sounds, all of that's taking place on our little farm, Floppy. So I apologize for ranting, but I think it's very cool, for one thing, even though it might feel a little bit weird to you. So I still remember being 15 too. There's so much I didn't know, but there's so much that I did know too, and a lot of things I still believe, even to this day at the age of 15. I was just transitioning from a second semester freshman to a first semester sophomore in college, or in high school. So, and it turns out I only live about 1.5 miles away from my high school. I oftentimes visit to give talks to high schoolers about well, precisely what we're talking about now. A lot of college things too. Let's see. I saw Chad Floppy says, "I swear you're the most polite person I've ever talked to." It greatly warms my heart to hear you say that. That's a very significant compliment to me, and I greatly appreciate that you would say that. I suppose without being preachy again, I value very greatly the ability to use my words to not lie and add confusion to the world, but to use my knowledge and to use the big heart that I was given to share light with others, so that we can continue to spread that light on and on and on, and maybe, just maybe, that's what love really is. And I know a lot of males these days have got a lot of emotions deep down. It can be hard to express, but I don't have anything to prove, and I like bringing out the best in others. You know, I like being able to celebrate others' joys with them. There's no better feeling than feeling happy with someone else, and even when we're sad and we want to be alone, there's sometimes it's nice to be at our worst and still have somebody there with us, even though it's embarrassing or even though it doesn't feel so good. It's love, it's care, and I like to be able to be there for people in that way. So I'd like to thank anybody tuning in to our stream here. We got a nice little group on YouTube and on Twitch. I hope you like my my altering LEDs here, if they actually are altering. I got some in the back that are changing color. It appears that well, they both are changing color. I don't know how much you can see them, but we're gonna go ahead and donate a few things here to Gunther at the museum, and hopefully we get a reward. We've got quite a few items. Come on, Mr. Chicken, give us that reward. Alright. And I think this reward goes to everybody, so we'll collect it, and it's a night on Eco Hill and a chicken statue. Very, very cool. So, it's Shane's birthday. Looks like we got him just off of work. And for fishing, not anything too special here. We'll head over to the ranch, and we'll take a look and see here. I'm a hunter for the Dorado fish. I would really love to be able to catch that one, but it looks like in the meantime I'll just be chopping some wood. If you've been following along the past few days, you'll know that one of my favorite things is dumpster diving. Not the kind where you're able to get caught, but by using the Automate mod, which is a mod that for any object that generates items, such as a trash bin, if you place a crate next to it, or a chest, or whatever you call it, it'll just dump whatever's produced in there, and you can go ahead and grab it. So Doom1425 is following. I want to shout out Doom1425. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I greatly appreciate the follow. I hope the stream has been doing something for you. Skrell, were you here earlier? I'm asking you in the stream chat because I'm wondering, my memory is bad, and I'm wondering if you were the gentleman who gave me... Yes, you were. You gave me the feedback about having just the left audio, weren't you? If you can answer me that, then boy, do I have a thank you for you, because I spent quite some time trying to figure out my audio interface and getting all of that figured out. You really inspired me to make the viewing experience something great for everybody else. So thank you. It sounds much better. I can't tell you how much that warms my heart. It sounds cheesy, I know, but all I want to do is be able to make an experience that people can come to and have be very, very good, and you played a big part of that. So I'll look into the camera and wave and say thank you very much. I'm very glad that one of our viewers, a very kind one like you, is able to help me help a whole bunch of other people. So thank you. It's a little thing, but you know, in life, the little things do add up, and now that's one less thing I need to worry about, and one more thing we all get to enjoy with this stream together. So I want to thank again the follower here. Wave back. I'll imagine the wave back. So thank you very much, and I'll go ahead and say thank you one more time to Doom1425, our latest follower. Thanks for sticking around. We're at a peak number of viewers, so even though it's a little annoying, I haven't figured out how to leave it in the bottom widgets yet. I have just a few copy pastas for welcoming you to follow on our Twitch channel here, and to join our Discord. If there's any games or any sort of chat that you would like to engage in, a Steam group surrounding games, or my Twitter, if you'd like to just go ahead and get in touch with me. There's a big old picture of me on it today that I posted. You can see it in the widget below. I welcome you greatly to check those out and to join. And we do have 2 spots left for our farm. If you have Stardew Valley and you're interested in joining, the invite code's below. So let me go ahead and find my friend. He said magic quite some time ago. Not quite sure what that was about, and appears to have disappeared to somewhere. There you are, my friend Floppy. For those of you who didn't know, I accidentally mistook Floppy for a girl earlier. He sounded like the character named Froppy from My Hero Academia, one of my favorite anime shows, and I felt quite embarrassed by that. I hope he took no offense to it, but it's getting late, so we're gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna head to bed, and looks like he did as well. So for those of you whose days are ending, Floppy said it is time for the bed. That is correct. For those of you whose days are ending, perhaps you're having a little bit of trouble sleeping, I want to welcome you. You do have some magic because of the blue text. Yes, very awesome. I want to welcome you to the stream. You're free to watch, you're free to play. I put asthma in the title. I'm not a whisperer, and I don't do the tingly fingers, at least not yet anyway. But I've been told I do have a very mighty beard, but don't let the looks deceive you. I try to be a very kind and gentle soul, and I try to provide opportunities for anybody to come and join and play if they like, and to relax. It looks like one of our viewers, Skrill, has joined, so I'm gonna say in the chat here, hello and welcome, Skrill. We are very glad to have you. One thing that I would like to make clear before we have a new player join is even though we have an open cabin, one thing first, if you have or play with mods, that's okay, but it can crash my hosted server. So before using, please ask me, and we'll continue on with our very fun farm. And that's all there is to it. I normally you don't have mods. Okay, well, I typed that off for nothing then. Those who don't have mods are typically able to join quite easily. I do like to type that in there because people sometimes are very quick to use mods that are very conflicting. They really ruin the experience for a lot of people, or they cause a lot of trouble and conflicts and stuff like that. So anyway, it's very nice to have you here, Skrill, and I'm really not a fan of all of this patched area, but you know, we're gonna get a good yield. Perhaps it might be a good time to visit the traveling merchant who is in town, and it would also be a good time to visit Pierre for some more seeds. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna dig up these worms. Looks like I found a lost book, which is very cool. Got a couple of extra scarecrows, and we'll head on in here. And ooh, I got a cutscene. I wonder who it's for. Probably Pierre. Oh yes, the Joja gentleman. We're gonna go ahead and skip that. Let's go ahead and join. And it's almost the end of spring, so if we can do something in 7 days, that might be worth it. The yield on this is 80 tulips for the spring. They take 6 days, that you would make. Kale takes 6 days. Wow, kale could be good. Kale could be very good. So kale, maybe I'll go ahead and spend some money on. Oh my goodness, I bought jazz seeds, didn't I? Harvest price isn't the same, but oh man, I was not paying attention. That's my bad. I meant to buy kale. I'll have to apologize for my friends playing here, but since we have plenty of space on the farm, and since I went ahead and tilled a lot of the area over here, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish tilling away, and maybe tomorrow I'll go fishing to make up for a lot of the money that we lost with the seeds here. Hope everyone's enjoying their evening and able to relax and just sit back and enjoy their time as we work on our little hilltop farm here. Nothing too demanding, nothing too serious, so yep, you absolutely may. This is sort of a free-for-all where we work together. I know that's a little it doesn't really make sense, kind of a juxtaposition, but the one thing I won't allow is manually adding money. The only thing that I'll allow that for is for the traveling merchant and for when we have new players that want the larger backpack. And the reason for that is because the traveling merchant really does offer quite a lot of items that aren't available at any other time, and the backpack is particularly important for a lot of the interactive experience of the game and being able to move further and further as we move along and make more money. So for example, rare seed is one of those situations. If I were to go here and add a few things, then we'll be able to go ahead and get our rare seed. And if we head on back, what we can do here is head over to the farm, and we'll go up to our seed container. I typically gift funds in order to get the pack. No worries. Would you like to get the larger backpack? If so, then I will go ahead and add the funds specifically in order to do that, and only to do that. We will be back at 0 or lower, but that is something that I will allow. I think that has a lot to do with the fairness of the game. Yes, it is something I do allow. So I'll go ahead and add the 2,000 here for the first pack, since he is just joining us. We'll do 1 and then 2. And then other than that, we will earn all of our money the normal way. That's just the way that the farm will be going. And I'll go ahead and leave these scarecrows here. I'm not quite sure where to put them yet, but I'm sure they'll find a home as soon as we expand our farm. We're gonna mine a little bit here, get some geodes, and dumpster diving and heading over to the blacksmith. Both things that I still have neglected to do. So go ahead and keep those in my inventory while I stash away a few other things. Produce, I'll go ahead and put the foraging in there. We have some clay that we can put away. And I'm gonna go ahead and sell that. And our forageables here, I know we'll be able to put these items in there as well. And we'll go ahead and sort these here before maybe I head on out to the Marnie's Ranch, see if I can't find that damned Dorado. Over here, smallmouth bass is gonna keep us limited. Yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and use our very, very cheap fishing mod and I know it's cheap, and I know it. I know it's a little bit of a little unfair, but like I said, as far as advancing the game and as far as moving us along with the museum and moving us along with money, I think this is something that is more than worth its fairness. So we're gonna keep on going. Looks like we've lost connection with Skrell. Perhaps he's left, or perhaps he is disconnected. Otherwise, either way, we'll keep him in mind as we look at the stream chat just to see if he's sticking around. Go ahead and smile at the camera for everybody here. I want to thank you very much for being with us tonight. I'm sorry, but I have an early morning tomorrow. I'll try and hop in next time. So I'll go ahead and alt tab and we'll go ahead and give him a special shout out. Thank you so much for joining us. I love you and hope you have a great day tomorrow. See you soon. So we'll go ahead and spend the rest of our day collecting more and more and more. I'll go ahead and see where my partner Floppy is. Looks like he's back at the farm, and I'm just fishing away, and that's what I'm doing. So lots of geodes, so I'll be sure to do my dumpster diving and do my catching of breaking open of the geodes tomorrow. Some communication here about bedtime, so I'll cast once more and we'll pull out what we can find, and doesn't look like any treasure came out of that. Perhaps yes, there are always treasures in ticked, but we'll go ahead and warp right on back to the farm here, and I'm gonna dump pretty much all of our fish into there. Who is that in the corner? And wow, we caught a lot. I have no idea who this feller is or what on earth he wants, so we're gonna go ahead and just move out and away. Some of these cauliflower are ready for harvest, so I'm gonna go ahead and Pierre on cauliflower flowers. I'll go ahead and say LOL to him. Doesn't look like very many of these are ready for harvest yet, so we'll go ahead and put these in the harvest bin. And what I'll want to do is go ahead and organize. We'll go ahead and put our bait in here, our coal, our stone. And we'll do some organizing. And then, of course, on the way, look for any worms, any forageables. We have one forageable. Check up here, too. Nothing. And as we continue, we'll look around for any more worms and forageables. No, nothing. And thus begins our dumpster diving. We have a couple of things to grab here. I do wonder why people throw out maple seeds. Won't think about it too much, but kind of a curious thought. No trash from Gus, but he does have valuable trash, so I can't blame him too much for having it taken already. We'll see here. Yep, typical trash. And we'll head on over to the other side of town. Maple seed again, which will probably be sold. And in here, maple seed again. So now it's time to visit our blacksmith right on the dot. We'll process a few geodes. Not sure if we have the thunder egg or the frozen tear. Actually, I'm quite certain that we have the frozen tear. Not too worried about that. We'll go ahead and get that. What is that? Obsidian. Clay. Can't ever run out of that. Is that some sort of egg? No, necoite. I know we have necoite. And we'll go ahead and pull out of here and head on over to the museum. Say hi to Penny, perhaps, on the way. Donate to the museum, and let's see, we'll go ahead and add that. And this, and maybe a reward. Ah, shucks. Well, we can always hope. Bastion, I have flowers, love me. What a funny fellow. We're gonna warp back so I can drop a few of these things off. Clay will keep, and let's see. Actually, what we'll do is put our disposables into here, and anything else disposable, no. So we'll head on over to our crafting bin, which is here, here, and here. And this as well. Our field snack is going to go inside of our snack bin. And our forageables will go inside of our forageable bin. We'll have our Gunther bin filled up right over here. And then I'll organize and say floppy BRB for just a minute. Have some human needs to take care of, so I'm going to go ahead and mute my Alright, I am back. 7:40 p.m. Didn't lose too much of a day. He gave me a golden Lewis. A surprise, perhaps, he was waiting for me to find. And that's gonna go inside. In fact, I'm gonna take him and I'm gonna put him right next to my bed so I can wake up to him every morning. And now what I'll do here is take a little copy pasta. We'll head to a buddy's Discord for self-promos. Oh, mine's quite up here if it wasn't deleted. Yeah, may have been deleted. Oh shoot. Copy here. And then we'll probably be close to ending our day. Looks like Floppy has quit. And I'll check in the stream chat to see if that's actually the case. Nope, he has joined. Disconnects do happen. No worries. Perhaps a little fishing again will do the trick. Ooh, a glow ring, one of my other favorite rings to possess. And I'll go ahead and wait on my friend here for a request for sleep. So we're saying goodbye to Floppy for now. Which means the end of the day is ours. And we get to make the very most of what we would like to do, so I'm gonna head on into bed here. And hopefully he goes to sleep too so we can save the day. Hopefully he remembers. That way the game will save. Wonder if he's still here. And now I am left all alone. Oh, we got a big old mega cauliflower. So I'll go ahead and, oopsie, I think I just destroyed one on accident. I'll say goodnight, friend. Go ahead and harvest away, and maybe what I'll do is head to announcements, and we'll go to here. Oh my. And we'll say goodbye there. Leave the Discord for a little while. Don't want to annoy too many people. See if there are any additional comments in the Stardew discussion. Doesn't appear so, but it might be interesting to go on and check and see if any friends are added, or if any of we got anyone new from our group. We had 3 originally, now we have 4, so that's just great. We have Charmer Dreamer and Deep Odin. Let me see if I can add these fellas friends. We got Deidre and Miss Char Dreamer. Go ahead and add friend. From Louisiana, how nice. Maybe if I go into the group, oh, we already did the Discord and all the fun links. Excellent, excellent. Well, we'll go ahead and leave those be for now, and we'll head right back into Stardew Valley. And it looks like it's just me now, and we'll go ahead on and just have some fun. Then that's the fun of being alone now, right? So we'll go right on ahead and just crop and crop and crop away. How do I get rid of this big gun? Maybe I gotta pickaxe it. Oh gosh. Had to chop it down. Oopsie now. Go ahead and store it in with our produce. We'll go ahead and store our fish away. Got some bait to put away and some coal and some trash. And before we move any further than that, we'll go ahead and read the mail and head to the Gunther bin. Unless he hasn't gotten that. Ooh, Gunther wants that one. Then we'll put it in the Gunther bin. From Mother. And the dance from 9 to 2. I am certain that Miss Leah will dance with me, so why don't we warp on down to the blacksmith and go ahead and get those geodes all figured out, huh? For those of you still tuned in, I did bring some dinner with me, so Not quite sure why it says 5 here in the chat. Maybe I'll refresh. It should say 2. Oh my, is this far, far behind? Certainly hope it doesn't say be right back. Oh man. There we are. Well, that is my mistake, and I apologize for that. Accidents do happen, so... we'll go ahead and donate to the museum. Maybe we'll get an increase of viewers after that. Maybe not, but either way, we're here for the relaxation of things. So we'll go ahead and collect rewards, Jade Hills, and I know a nice house of mine that I could put that in. So we'll go ahead and we'll warp back to the farm here. The walls aren't too covered up. Jade Hills, where can I put you? Well, you know, maybe if I took you and I put you over here, I took you and I put you over here, I could take Jade Hills and put it there, and we'd look all spick and span. Only 7 days left, so why don't we head on over to, well, the Gunther bin, to go ahead and drop that off, and our supply bin, other supply bin, which we might as well color orange, maybe even gray for just having supplies in it. White is for recycling. Yeah, we can color it that. A little bit different. See if we got any seeds for the spring. No? Well, how about we head on over to Pierre's and perhaps even the Joja Mart. See what we can't do in 5 days. So 4 days. Hell, we'll just get a whole bunch of parsnips. How about that now? I sense Ultimate Farmer on the way. We'll go ahead and do 200 of these, and basic fertilizer, we'll go ahead and do another 200, and since it's just me in the game, we'll go ahead and freeze time, and we'll go ahead and just add our 10,000 gold, and we're just gonna get as much of that fertilizer as our heart desires. Already run out, huh? Well, why don't we do something about that, huh, chat? Why don't we do just a little something about that? Alright, well, we'll go ahead and get some more of that basic fertilizer. Not too bad, not too far off, and we'll go ahead and head right on over to the farm, so we'll take care of a lot of what's going on here. We'll put fertilizer where fertilizer belongs. Go ahead and till the ground. That is untilled. Doesn't need to be pretty, no, doesn't need to be pretty at all. Oopsie. There we go. And we'll go on right over here, and we'll till the ground right on over here as well. Thankfully, we got a scarecrow to take care of us, protect us. There we are, and there we go. Oh, come on now, why don't you be cooperative with me? Alrighty then. So we're gonna go ahead and fertilize as much of the ground as we can with our very cheaply frozen time. But we're not gonna add money and be unfair that way. We're gonna earn money the right way. Even if unfairly adding money means earning money the right way. I'll deal with casino coins when the time comes, but alright. And why don't we go ahead and get these parsnips nice and grown. There we are. And we'll go ahead and do the same for right on over here. Anything we didn't fertilize, we'll go ahead and do that. Since we still got plenty of time in the spring for parsnips to grow. I remember when I was beginning this game for the very first time, I was just having the hardest time dealing with what it what it really meant to grow things, to make the most of my time, my money. And then of course mods came along, and mods like UI Info Suite that only add information. I find those to be quite innocent, quite helpful, and the kind of information in the game that you know, I kind of wish was there built in, wish was there inherently, but you know, I do enjoy my cheap mods. I do enjoy taking quite a lot of advantage of those. So we're just gonna make a big old yield and see what we can do about the community center. We might head over to Overwatch a little bit later to keep leveling up our alt account Squiggles. Get him ready for competitive and see what we can do for leveling him up. It's a big decision too. It's a big decision to enter an oversaturated pool of really good players that are after the same thing. But you know, I am me, and I will decide to go ahead and chase after whatever I think I just might be good at. So don't know how many I'll need, but you know, we'll just go ahead and buy as many as we feel like we want. Heck, we'll spend all day buying them. I don't mind one bit. Maybe we'll go ahead and add, heck, just a whole bunch of money, and we'll just, ooh, cauliflower seed. Well, we can't because we don't have much time, so we're just gonna buy, and if we have extra, that's alright too. There's no problem with having a whole bunch of extra seeds. Maybe we'll do 300. How about that? How's that sound? Heck, we'll even do 500. We'll clear Clear the whole dang farm. Because really, there's no pressure to do anything. There's no pressure to... no pressure to make any big deal out of anything. Can always switch off, can always switch to. There's an audience for everything at any time of day, so... Alright, I think that is plenty and plenty, so why don't we head on back and maybe one other thing we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll welcome our new viewer here in the stream chat. Just want to say hi. We saved a lot of money up and just bought a whole ton of parsnips for the end of spring, and we froze time so that we can plant everything. If you'd like to join, you're more than welcome. But if you'd like to sit back, then feel free to enjoy. We're just gonna spend our evening time working on our farm. Working on digging, working on planting. And oh man, this looks like some good farming ground. So we're gonna go ahead and take advantage of this now, aren't we? So we got that going, and this going, and this going. Silly grass getting in the way, but hey, now that's no problem. Inventory's mostly empty, so can't wait until we have some upgraded tools. Might be eager to grab some ore from Clint the blacksmith before he closes today, so we can upgrade these dang tools. At least get them started. Yeah, at least get these tools started. But first things first, we're gonna want some fertilizer and seed in the ground, aren't we? Yes, we are. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and just chop away at the ground, make it nice and tillable for some good seeds. Good old parsnips. Reminds you of the beginning of the game when you were just new, total noob. Maybe didn't know all that you were doing, but reminds you of a simple time, a time when all that was asked of you is to till some ground and to plant some seeds and take care of them like they were your own. Just water them and yield some wonderful, profitable crops later on, and to feel good about it. Something that you and those around you truly deserve. So here we are on Hilltop Farm, just taking care of tilling some ground. Gonna lay down some fertilizer for them parsnips. It's gonna be a great place to put one of them scarecrows that we left to the left of our farm here. Don't know if I can till that area. I know I can get these ones here. Not quite sure in the long run what I'll do with this space, but you know, that's alright. That's no big deal. We don't need to decide that right now, so I know I can get that spot, can't I? Nah, maybe not. So why don't we go ahead and fertilize away? Yep. We're just gonna fertilize away. Slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. The nearer your destination, the more you'll slip sliding away. Oh yeah. Slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. Nearing destination, the more you'll slip sliding away. I don't remember all the words, but some of them are like, I was a man, grew in my hometown. Something, something, something to bring me down. Every day is full of rain. Wake up every morning, wish you don't go through it again. Slip sliding away. Yeah, we slip sliding away. The nearing destination, the more you slip sliding away. I knew a girl came from my hometown. Something like a thorny crown. Ain't no day without no rain. I'm repeating my lyrics, I don't know what to sing about again. Because you know I'm slip sliding away. Oh no. Slip sliding away. You know, the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. So I got a lot of plants to grow. Why don't I head on over to the blacksmith here? And yeah, we'll slip sliding away. Oh, well, the sun is surely sinking down, but the moon is slowly rising. And this whole world keep on spinning around. Yeah, and I still love you. So close your eyes. You can close your eyes. It's alright. I don't know no love songs, and I can't sing the blues anymore. But I can sing this song, and you can sing this song when I'm gone. It won't be long before another day. We gonna have a good time. Yeah, no one's gonna take that time away. You can stay as long as you like. Yeah, that's right. So close your eyes, yeah. You can close your eyes, it's alright. 'Cause I don't know no love songs, and I can't sing the blues anymore. But I can sing this song. And you can sing this song, yeah, when I'm gone. Why don't we make these black, since it kind of matches what we're gonna be putting in there. I'll need to go ahead and visit the blacksmith again, and we're gonna go ahead and buy a whole bunch of coal from him. Yes we are, more than I even know how to afford. Oh boy. Suppose it's time to, well, I don't know that we need to add any money now, but if you check our Discord, pretty empty for now. That's totally fine. Really not feeling Overwatch, but I might turn the volume down, listen to something a little different. While playing, of course, but I also may wait until I'm in a little bit better mood to play, so a little bit of a different mood. So we are gonna be making some of the finest ore around. Is it quick? Ooh, it is not quick. I do wonder if I put a chest, perhaps right next to it, if it would do anything in particular. Maybe I'll do the same for over here as well. I like experimenting in this game. It's quite fun, quite a good time. Oh, come on now. Let's check the requirements on that recycle machine, if I'm even able to make it. So 1 iron bar, 25 wood and stone. Let me go ahead and grab that stone. An iron bar, you say? Iron bar. Hell, I'll go to the blacksmith and get an upgrade going in the meantime. Why not? Time frozen as it is, so we'll head on in here. And we'll upgrade that hoe first. Yes, we will. Upgrade. Oh my, we don't have the funds. Whatever will we do? We'll go ahead and, is 1,000 do for him? Or is it 5,000? I can't remember. It's 2,000. You've raised your prices, friend. You've raised your prices. I just want my upgraded tools, friend. Alright, well thank you very much for getting started on them. We're gonna head back to the farm and get as much ore as we can. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Hell, I might just build another furnace if you're gonna take that long. Oh, time is frozen. That is right. Gonna have to undo that. Hell, we'll go ahead and even make it nice and early in the morning. Oh man, that was a lightning strike, wasn't it? And let's see, where did we get our... There we are. I think we can go ahead and get rid of these ones that are diagonal from it. Anything coming here? Nah. So why don't we go ahead and we'll just copper things up, huh? Anything good? That's what I like to see, my friends. If I see 5, I'll be very happy. Hail to the yeah. We're gonna have plenty to get rid of here. Take a bite of my pizza slice. Oh, shucks. Alrighty. 12:01. Now the real fun begins on Discord and with people wanting to play online games. And now, how about some gold, huh? Looks like we might just have enough to to be making some serious upgrades, so I'll let those finish up and I'll grab those bars. And in the meantime, we'll go ahead and put these in the resource bin. These extra ore, yes we will. Wonder what the quest was that we finished. Excellent. Don't really care about the coop. Sure, I'll bring Jody a cauliflower. And one of my lame ass ones. And with the rest of today, we are gonna go visit the wizard too, so I'm gonna put that stone back. Let's go ahead and Marty's Ranch is fine. We'll go ahead and head on over to Jody's place, assuming she's in there. Which she is. Awesome. And now for the Wizard's Tower. Say hello to this creep and Junimos and frickin' whatever. We're gonna go ahead and increase the wizard's relationship with us since we can get quite a lot done. Hell, we'll do that with everybody that we've met so far. Just so we can get into their rooms and do creepy things with them. We're gonna go on ahead, eh? Where was I gonna go next? We'll go back to the farm just to resettle the score. Ah, yeah, the blacksmith, that's right. Well, I don't really need to head over to his place right now. Just need to make sure that it'll be raining. So I don't have to water none of my plants. And we'll say hi to little Sargnark. Piers already did. Why don't we freeze time again and head into the mines for a little bit, eh? I like that idea. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Gonna take another bite of my pizza though. Heck, we could finish the mines by now if we really wanted to. Small sword, huh? Alright. Well, we'll keep the rusty sword for a future player, but now I just feel like fishing, eh? Ghost fish and something else. I can't really read the time frozen. What can I get with time not frozen? Stonefish. That's right, that ugly ass fish. Oh my goodness, well. We're not too far. Oh my. We're not too far from level 40 in the mines as it is. Rest of this stuff can go inside of the Gunther bin. Yes, it can. Alright, most excellent. So we'll go on and head on over to the blacksmith and we'll get some geodes knocked open. Oh, that's right. Can't work on that quite yet. Well, why don't we unfreeze some time then and let time go by and upgrade our tools. That might be the next best thing to do. For lazy old me. Some sure rain is indeed happening tomorrow. Yep. Good old Marnie to ruin the day. Cave carrot, huh? Get it your own, you old hag, 'cause now you're making me water my own goddamn plants. Shit. That's a lot of watering. But a lot of watering I shall do. Ready to harvest, huh? Nice. You are going right into here then. Not gonna worry about planting much there. And we're gonna water. Grab some food. Water, 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 and water. Just a little by little, it's all it takes. You know? The flower dance, something I do not care about one bit. Yeah, that's right, not one bit. Shut up, kitty. I ain't feeding you yet. Damn, before I get tomorrow, I want to be sure it rains like a motherfucker. God damn, I hate doing this. Oops. And of course here are my silly ass kale seeds over here. No, blue jazz, that's right. I don't even know what blue jazz looks like. My water can replenishes itself, so I don't even give a damn what it looks like at all. Which is okay, that's quite alright. Can't wait to get back on my alternate account for Overwatch and work through that on a quick play, maybe even make it to a competitive match and do placement. Get my Smurf up, you know what I'm saying? Do some of that cool shit, you know? Man, I'm gonna go to sleep and my bronze hoe better be ready as fudge when I am back. Alright, one more spot of water. You know, hell with it. I think I might just go with the JoJo membership and and take care of all this a little bit later. I think that'd be really funny to do. Be really fun to get a lot of those things quicker and earlier on. Uh-oh. There we go now. Yep. Oh, there we go. Not that I'm hella short on money and nothing. Hell no, boy. Hell no, boy. To be honest, I'm just ready to do some aiming and shooting with Bastion, so... and get good at the game in general. Well, tomorrow's supposed to rain and shit it better, so I'm gonna go ahead and maybe even change it to lightning. That's just me going crazy. Please no cutscene, please no cutscene. There we go, alright. It be raining good too. Thank you, Marnie. Didn't ask for it and don't care. See if there's anything cool to fish. Fucking no, so gonna head on over to somewhere that's actually cool to fish. Let me grab some, chop some wood on the way down. We'll head on over to Marnie's ranch, fix that dumbass bridge. Big old bridge, yeah, that's right. And just like that, almost there, yeah. We'll head on over to Willie's shop. Hello there, Willie. Wait, what the? Have I not met this mother trucker before? Wow. I really haven't met a whole lot of people at all, have I? Goodness gracious. Be sure to sell all this sea garbage at some point later. Woohoo! Please have some value. Oh, I can't even get to it. Fucking whatever. Faking whatever, boy. Easiest peasiest. Yes, yes, I know I need a bigger house for marriage. Don't gotta rub it in. Might as well see the carpenter, see what's next for me. The stalker. Maybe do some fishing. What is that? Ooh, a legendary fish. Hell to the fuck to the yeah, boy. Nothing wrong with doing a little stretching. Hey, good boy. Two legendaries. Hells yeah, mother trucker. And Gunter gonna just have a field day with what I got for him. Something good. Okay, I guess. I really just want to check out what Robin had. I don't care, man. Give me Robin and give me death. Oh my god, come on now. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Super Jesus. Bet you're cleaning off your gaping maw. Oh shit. Listen, I'm all about friendship, but sometimes to get across that you just don't give a damn, you just gotta say you don't give a damn, you know what I'm saying? Feel me, girl? Oh, God. What have I done? Alright, sweet. Please upgrade my house. Oh, shit. 200. I need this finger to click later in Overwatch. 300. Almost there. Come on now. Here we go. Just about there to 400. Come on now. God, if you had the wood, just fucking charge me for it and just build it already. Goodness gracious. Oh, would have killed me if she just walked away. Christ. Guess who else gets a visit today? Mother effer with my hoe. And lots of geodes. Actually, before I gift him with any geodes, we're gonna head over to the museum here and drop a thing or two off. So I'm on the Ignog. Give me rewards. Fuck. Now I gotta head fucking back to my freaking farm. Put stuff in the goddamn bin. Fish, 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 fish. Useful for later, later. Okay. Produce. Later. Shit. Technically produce, I guess. Shit, oyster and mussel or fish. Sell. Gunther bin, pink ass son of a bitch. Supplies. Get the fuck out of the way, guys. Fish. Supplies. Please reorganize. Now we are able to head on over to the blacksmith. Hell yeah, boy. Come on now. Tomorrow we are going to ensure that the weather is terrible. Fuck you. I ain't got time to water shit. Man, Gunther better be frickin' frackiny grateful, my boy, my good boy. Hell, I might go to sleep after. I might not even do competitive today, but who knows how far I can stretch the limits without amphetamine. Got a good thing going, good going thing. Okay. Upgrade. Well, actually, you know what I'm gonna do first? Is whatever Gunther doesn't want, I'll sell back to him. And then I'll upgrade tools. Because I'm smart and I think of my toes like that, you know what I'm saying, Jules? Good old Jules, family Jules. Give me rewards. Hell yeah, boy. Gotta say, give me the hell yeah, my good guy. Fuck is this mud? Okay, I guess. Maybe Clint will buy it. He buys mud and shit, right? Shit. Don't need these anymore, I guess. Fuck, I don't have my upgrade. Well, he doesn't need them anyway. Take. Gonna head back to farmland. And we are gonna drop a couple things off, ain't we? So we got some materials here. Don't know what the fuck to do. Yeah, this fucking bullshit, boy. You know, fucking whatever. Teddy bear will go inside a house. Shut up. Shut up, us. Fucking stupid. Alright, I already thought I had one of you big old things in my house, but you know, whatever. Can chill out right here next to the TV. Scare the shit out of my cat. And my cat's gonna go outside and drink from his fucking water bowl. Ooh, singing song, I like that. Come on now. Got a musical corner going on over here. What the fuck else would I gonna do? Shit! So literally anything ready to fucking harvest? I don't think so. Maybe sell fish and shit. I don't fucking know. Where'd I get that goddamn potato from? Gay shit, boy. Well, it might be time to go head on over to Overwatch. So I'm gonna go and head on into bed. Hell yeah. See how many new viewers I get after this. Alright, good and cool. What's good, team? How y'all doing? What's good, team? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's good, team? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Good? Doing alright, thanks. Good to see you, Twinkson. Hi there. We got someone behind us, maybe Ash. Way to look out. It's Moira. Way to, Moira's down. Brigade on right side with Blitz. Brigade is down. Roadhog's coming from the back where Brigade was. Roadhog's following me behind. Brigade is down. I might not make it out, but Brigade is down. Most of their team's dying. I'm down. Right behind you, Twinkson. Didn't make it out of that. It's no worries. Most of us have ult. Watch out for the widow up top, Reinhardt. Nice job, Sutsu. Archer, good job. Blitz, good job. Nice job, Sutsu. Alright, we knocked him down. Nice job, nice job, nice job. That chuckle of relief. Hanzo's down. Thank you. Moira's coming from the left. She's gonna get mowed down by me. Or run away. Oh yeah, she ran away. I don't know what their plan is, I really don't. Widow, I'm right behind you. Moira, right behind you. Reinhardt, right behind you. Brigida's down. Nice. Ash is inside the small room with the glass. Nice job, Twinkson. I don't know what her plan is. She kind of went in there and ulted to save herself, but bait him out here, bait him out here. Hanzo finished me off. $60 seconds left. Alright, I'll take care of him. I'll try. He's after our widow. I'm gonna try and take high ground. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but maybe go around back. They found me. I can't get high ground. Alright, I'm right around the corner from the payload. GG. Please put me on defense. I still don't know how to play a good defense on this map. Fucking hate this map. Guess we'll find out. It's been kind of a long day. I'm ready for bed, but this is my alt account. I'm hoping to get up to pretty high competitive rank on stream, so just working my way up to that level 25 before I go to bed anyway. Still skirmish. There we go. Let's go, team. Good luck joining the game now. Yeah, you can join the next one, no problem. Just PM me your battle tag so I can add you on my alt. They got a bastion. I should have flown out of there. Thank you, Lucio. Audio to the game or audio to my voice? I'll take a look at it after the match. Maybe now. Maybe that'll do the trick. Let me know if that helps. Thanks for letting me know. I'll look into it.
Pretty sure they're all Smurfs, so.
You have to let me know if that helps. Something like that, yeah. That's good.
Is already a call out when you have your ult, like it's ult with you.
Soldiers down. Fuck.
Bastion's down, but it doesn't matter.
There we go.
Ash has lost.
Alright.
Is Zarya in the chat or no?
I don't know.
There's not. I'll just figure out when she does. Pearl.
Did not mean to emote. Misclicked. Shit.
Where are the healers at?
Just got Lucio.
I can build my ult back up. Yeah. Usually can. I really want to win this round. Push back, push back. Good job, guys.
Routing power to forward shield. We need to defend the objective.
Lucio down.
Routing power to forward warrior.
Roadhog down. What? Like part of it really, but okay. Go, guys, we go.
I'm back in the fight.
A better choice would have been Orisa. If I get a chance, I'm gonna switch. Someone's coming from behind over here.
Up to our side here. They're coming out here. I'm actually gonna be sniping up here. Actually, I'm going behind them. I'll survive for now. Never mind, Junkrat's coming back. Oh fuck. I didn't realize we were all dead.
Your safety is my primary concern.
God damn. I might have to switch to healer for you them. I can switch to Moira or Mercy or something. What the fuck? Ash is down here.
Taking the objective.
Help.
I am not ready to be deactivated. My ultimate.
I'm switching on Moira for you. I have Dragon, but it doesn't matter.
Hey.
I'm still thanks.
Thanks.
Come on, we gotta go and push. Yeah, we lose this one.
Play of the game.
Hello.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
Hello.
How are you?
Kinda tired.
Oh, why are you awake?
Trouble sleeping, I guess.
Oh, relatable.
Yeah, some nights just a little harder than others.
Now arriving at Lobbies.
So you know the game Sea of Thieves?
Select
Yeah, I've really wanted to play that for a long time.
Yeah, well, Ayub got it for me. So he's the only person I know that plays it.
Oh,
And
nice.
I've joined, like, crews, but I'm too scared to talk because they have, like, the deepest voices I've ever heard. Like, the whole crew. And then I'm just gonna talk and they're just gonna hear, "Hi everyone, let's drop the anchor." Like, what?
That's why you gotta limit what you say, and what you do say has to be really, it really has to sting, you know?
Yeah, and
You
I
don't-
even joined like a Sea of Thieves Discord, but I'm like, I don't know, like there are people waiting in like the different game groups to get enough players to play with people that they can like talk to. I'm too scared to join. Like I've been watching games and I'm like, okay, that guy's alone.
I
Maybe
get
he's
it,
right.
I get it. I mean, you
And
could
then-
just play drunk. No, that's a bad idea. Don't do that. You'll have to tell me all about it. I don't even know what that's like. Oh, it's just coochie ravaged.
My ultimate is charging.
You should totally get the game though. It's super fun from what I've played.
That's what I hear from like literally everybody.
Yeah, dude.
I watch a lot of Zobrad, so he plays the game a lot.
Back in the game. My ultimate is almost ready. My ultimate is almost ready. Understood. Hiya. Come up with me.
Are they all still in there?
Yeah.
Heading up on the objective.
Shit.
I'm getting so bored of Overwatch these days.
Bailing out.
My mouse is fucked for some reason right now. It's super annoying.
It's okay.
I'm potion and stuff.
I need healing. Thanks. Get through this.
Thank you, Ben.
Time to raise my DPS.
Oh my god. Lucio? What in front of me?
Rallying power to forward shield.
Oh, I can't melee. That's so
Need
frustrating.
healing. I need healing. Thanks. Thank you. I'm ready to initiate self-destruct sequence. Ultimate ready.
وريهم قوتك.
Get through this. Watch your back. That deserves this. Routing towers forward area.
Stupid Winston.
Comes up.
Easy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Easy po peasy po lemon po squeezy.
I'm back in the fight. Let's shoot for a new high score.
Do you say that every day? Do you say that every day?
That I need friends?
Yeah.
I guess. Probably
I
because I
mean-
don't have friends.
I mean, it's a really good, I mean, if you're doing it every day, you're bound to find somebody. It's better than doing it every other day, you know? That's a whole day that you could be missing out on someone meeting you. Thanks for playing with me, by the way. I was kind of in a bad mood when you caught me.
Yeah, I could tell. Don't
Well,
worry. I'm here.
not a bad mood, just kind of lonely. So thank you.
Yeah, no, you don't have to thank me. But you're welcome.
You mean you could tell without asking? Are you a wizard?
I mean, it was just, I don't know, the way you spoke in your body language.
Yeah, I am kind of tired, I guess. In the kind of mood for a hug, I guess.
What'd you say?
One of those moods where you're just kind of, you know, in the mood for a hug, you know. But like in, you know, a genuine way. Nice, affectionate way. With someone, you know, meaningful, so. It gets lonely, but it's alright. It's also late at night. I've had a whole day and it just happened to me, so. Pretty sure the government could stop you, you devil. Our fire is really good. Our Anna's really good too. Goodbye.
Oh, you were behind the shield.
I know. That was unfortunate.
Taking off. I'm back in the fight. Hello.
Oh, you must be Bob. Hello, Bob. Asshole.
He does way too much damage. Like, I can't believe he does charge damage and then he knocks you up in the air so you can't use your abilities or anything like that. And while you're in the air, he just melts you. It's
I
so
smell a nerf coming. You should have seen him at BlizzCon. People were losing their shit over him. I mean, people losing their shit over Ash, but naturally. Oh, we won, yay. Would it be okay with you if I went to bed? I've been up for kind of a long time.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
Alright, thanks for playing with me. I really appreciate it.
Anything.
Alright, I'll talk with you tomorrow.
See you.
Bye. No, it's not very good. It's okay. I'll have to remember to do this on my main account too. I'll do it tomorrow, I guess. Man, I got a lot of CES coverage to catch up on. Maybe I'll do YouTube before I go to bed. Why do I feel so down right now? Ugh, I wish I went outside more today.